According to records, this was a youth correctional facility until 1962, when the estate was overtaken by an obscure Soviet research fund, the Institute for Human Betterment.
Looks deserted.
The place was abandoned after a fire in '89. Then, only a few weeks ago, it was acquired by an anonymous investor using cryptocurrency. It has to be Lucas Gray.
He's here.
Be careful, 47. The breadcrumbs were almost too easy to follow. It could be a trap.
Not a trap. An invitation.
You came home. I knew you would. You've come a long way, 47. And even now, you don't remember.
This place.
This was our prison, where Father trained us, shaped us into killers for Providence. Now, you don't remember. They ripped it out of you, wiped it away, but I do. I remember everything.
You're a terrorist with nothing to lose. You'd say anything.
I know, it's difficult. You never miss your mark or question your function, but we made a pact. You and I. Do this, and we both lose.
There was an incident. That boy, he died.
He lived. Because of you. Don't you remember his name? You know this. Deep down, you know. What was his name?
Subject 6. Your name is Subject 6.
And what is our purpose?
To take them all down.
We were gonna tear it all down. The Institute, Providence, everyone who'd ever hurt us. We failed. The partners grew paranoid, made sure that Ortmeyer's children would never challenge them again. I'm the only one who got away unchanged. The only one left who remembers.
Ortmeyer was Providence.
Everything he did to us, everything he made us do, it all leads back to them.
I'm breaking more rules than I care to count, Mr. Gray. What's your play?
The partners hide behind a cloak of anonymity. Only one man knows their true identities. Your client, the top controller, the one they call the Constant. He is the key.
But he is untraceable. So what am I missing?
A man would come to the Institute. A man with a Providence pin. The first Constant. If we find him, if he's still alive, he's our way in.
You don't know who he is, but 47 does. That's what this reunion is all about.
Show them.
You're just gonna hand it over. Our one bargaining chip.
Olivia.
Fine. 47's memory was erased, irreversibly at the time. But after Ortmeyer's death, his estate was acquired by the Ether Corporation. And they made an antidote.
It's a long shot, I know.
This is not how it works. We don't just
join the revolution. ICA is neutral. We don't take sides.
I hate to break it to you, lady, but neutrality is a side. It's the side of the status quo.
People have died. Civilians. You align yourself with terrorists, murderers.
Sometimes even monsters serve a purpose.
Look,
Enough. You have a choice. But I made mine a long time ago. I will finish what I started.
Subject 47. Most gifted of all my boys.
So you're the pick of the litter. Tell me about the incident.
The subject ran away. He and another boy. The instigator was punished accordingly.
As were all the neighbors.
My men did what needed to be done.
It won't happen again. Bring your house in order, Doctor. You won't like the alternative.
I remember who he is.
gentlemen, let's go over the plan. The first constant is none other than Janus, the legendary Cold War spy master, a KGB senior officer and head of the 6th Column Special Branch at Lubyanka. Janus is a certified genius and expert of counterintelligence. He retired from the KGB in 1988 when he fell out of favor with the Kremlin and defected to the US. Shortly after, the Soviet Union collapsed. Now, it is unclear when Janus stepped down as the constant, but since 2004, he has been a resident of a quiet community in suburban Vermont. Mr. Gray.
Right, so here's the catch. As an elite KGB agent, Janus was trained to withstand interrogation and torture. No amount of pressure will force him to disclose information he doesn't want to. Instead, we will need to search his home for clues. But if Providence learns of our presence, the game is up.
So we frame Janus, make Providence think he was the real shadow client.
Correct. I will file a false ICA report, claiming to have traced a number of calls from Janus's house to the Institute in Romania. The case will seem clear. Mr. Gray was only a figurehead. Janus was pulling the strings all along. And by eliminating him, we will have neutralized the militia, once and for all.
However, for this subterfuge to work, you'll also need to deal with Janus's security detail. A Providence herald and former Secret Service agent by the name of Nolan Cassidy. Intel describes him as diligent and inquisitive, and we cannot risk that he contradicts our story to his employer.
Seems workable.
I certainly hope so. Everything depends on this next move, 47. You made this our fight. Now let's even the playing field. Whittleton Creek, Vermont. On the surface, a picture-perfect suburban dream. Wide roads, golden maple trees, and verdant lawns. Most residents here are white-collar professionals, ranging from university staff to government employees.
Most, but not all. Janus's unpresuming home is protected by a host of bodyguards, and intel shows that the fragile former constant rarely leaves the property.
Nolan Cassidy, on the other hand, roams the neighborhood streets. A recent arrival, the dutiful Providence Herald is busy making threat assessments and settling in with his security team.
Now remember, this is about more than just revenge. Janus is the key to bring down Providence. So get in there and find us a lead.
Good luck, 47. 47. I've marked your map with several points of interest. We're running this mission with very little upfront intel, but these locations could provide clues to help you obtain the information we need. Good luck.
Hello there.
Oh, geez, darling, I'm so hungry. Have you seen those beautiful patties back there? And Mr. Wilson just keeps standing behind the grill, even though there's clearly no more gas on it.
I know, it's weird. Why doesn't he go grab a new canister? I'm telling you, these new folks are strange. Did you see that Cassidy guy snooping around here? He's been looking at the party 3 times already. Why not just go inside? It's open to everyone.
Yeah, it's strange, all right.
The Wilsons are throwing a barbecue and everyone's invited. It sounds like Nolan Cassidy has some interest in the party as well, but for some reason, he's unwilling to go inside. Maybe you can help fix whatever's wrong in there, 47.
Oh, maybe he's a vegan? Well, I don't trust a man who can't eat a rare steak.
Why do you ever care about his food, Al? You should take this more serious. They're our neighbors. You have a right to know them. The Wilsons.
If you over-decorate it.
Your house is so beautiful. I'm really impressed with all the wonderful things you have here. I wish my husband would let me have that much art inside the house. But he gets, well, he doesn't appreciate it the same way I do.
Well, Richard and I have similar interests, so it's really not that hard to get him to go along with my ideas. Although, I have to say, it's been challenging to find a good place for my old microfilm viewer. Right now, it's just collecting dust in the attic.
Microfilm? That's an interesting thing to collect.
Well, it's sort of a hobby that never really took off. Besides, I don't have any microfilm to play on the viewer anyway. I'm not sure I could find any either.
Well, Janus next door collects all kinds of ancient memorabilia. He might have a roll or tape or whatever it is that sort of thing uses. I'm sure he'd be delighted to lend you something.
Very good.
Back in the day, Janus was known for his obsessive need to
Ever heard of
archive and
interpersonal
keep
distance?
memorabilia.
Oh, have there?
If he has any microfilm in his house, it might contain something interesting.
There are 4 different
The other day, I accidentally asked James about that thing in the basement. Big mistake.
Haven't you learned anything yet? How long did he talk for?
Can't really be sure. Zoned out eventually. It's not as bad as that time I used the gramophones at the house, though. Man, that tune kicked off some old memories and some long-ass stories. He dragged me down to the basement and showed me all of his memorabilia.
Interesting. Maybe you should try to spark some of those old stories, 47. Who knows what secrets Janus might reveal?
Well, I've learned my lesson, that's for sure.
Hello? Is anyone there? Who made that sound?
Mister, drop!
Bring the tools to fix this problem. Thanks. Oh. I think I'd lose my mind living out in the burbs like this.
I swear I have a license for it. I just don't bring it with me. Calm down, demolition man. I'm pretty sure civilization is Hey, strong man.
I'm warning you, mister!
Janus. Cold War spy master and the first Providence constant. I wonder how much he remembers. How little he cares.
You have made a good Soviet citizen. The West could use more people. Kind, benign, altruistic. I just said I just feel like love that. Me too. Let you get on. I will call you again later, perhaps. All right. Say, Gunther, did you see my photograph? The group photo from the first gathering?
No.
Janus is looking for an old group photo. It might be interesting to see who's on it.
I can't find anything in this house anymore.
Right. Sorry, Mr. Janus. I'll tell them in. Shall I ask some of them to look at the photograph?
No, never mind. I'll find it. I just need it before I leave so I can bring it with me.
Understood, sir.
Saturday is muffin day, Gunther. But I'm not seeing any muffins here.
I think some of the boys may have been a little snack hungry, Mr. Janus.
I remember the first time I had a blueberry muffin. It was 1976. The American Embassy in East Berlin. No crisis come. She managed to completely divert my attention from the task at hand.
That sounds incredible, Mr. Janus.
Those muffins, Gunther, were absolutely fantastic. In all of the years since, I never found anyone who could recreate those muffins. Until Helen moved in next door. So, imagine my disappointment when you now tell me those muffins, those little snippets of heaven, are all gone.
I understand. I'll see what I can do.
Good. Good. Are the new suitcase?
No, Mr. Janus. I believe there's still one.
Back in the day. Kind, benign, altruistic. I don't know all that. I don't feel like I'm coming back to the community that's giving me so. Speaking of which, what's coming over? Your robe is ready. I just need you.
Hey, strongman. Oh, shit!
The first annual gathering of the Ark Society. That rings a bell. If Janus was its founder, perhaps he's still attending these gatherings, 47. This could be valuable information indeed.
Say, Gunther, did you see my photograph? The group photo from the first gathering?
No.
Janus is looking for an old group photo. It might be interesting to see who's on it.
Right. Sorry, Mr. Janus. I'll tell him.
Good work, 47. All there is left to do now is wait.